Hey guys, welcome to another feature we're doing today on this little minger here. Not much to be said about this fish really, is there, Rick?
Yeah, I might end up dropping a few F-bombs for out of this, so I apologise in advance for that, to be honest.
A truly wild ninja of a fish. Like, I know we describe fish as ninjas sometimes just
I can't
because,
help, it's fucking mental, innit? Just look at it.
It's just unbelievable, this fish. I mean,
Perfection.
no surprise, Omosako.
Yeah, completely.
Just the 90 cm.
Yeah, and look at it.
Yeah.
Body line of it, it's just majestic, innit? It's just ticking every box there as you look at it.
Yeah, you've got... I always try and envisage perfection. And for me, I mean, there might be others out there that's not far off. Absolutely flawless, Shiro Utsuri.
I know.
And to do it at 90 plus cm,
I think
he's outrageous.
For those that don't understand why that's such a big deal, I mean, we're talking a variety here that naturally is plagued with genetic a lack of growth and a serious body issue in them getting very fat and stumpy. And these guys were the one that changed the game with that. Omosako went and introduced that Showa all these years back into the lineage, which, when you think about it, you put in all that Benny back into a black and white variety.
On paper, isn't it? Yeah.
I should imagine it took years to actually get to the point of refining it. But the only guys still to really produce Shiros of that size. I know some of the parent fish hit a metre now as well. It's just staggering. But to look at that, I mean, everyone, I ramble about body all the time, but just look at that. It doesn't matter what variety you put on that body line is just perfection. Absolute perfection. There might be some that obviously like a little bit more sort of stacked across the shoulders, which very few lineages actually deliver that, even in the Go-Sanki realms. But if you talk about, for me, the actual perfect body of a fish, starting at that head, most important part of the bone structure, it's just insane. That is the template there to just strip that away, the outline for what you want, and when you've got it, you've nailed it. It's insane. That's regardless of all the other stuff. I mean, there we can see shine in the Fukarin. You know, he's ticking that box, pure white, and these things really do look like this. I've been down there a few times, and this is real. There's no tricks involved.
Yeah.
They are that black and white, and it's not the only one like Omosako's got swimming around down there either. It's just
it's not a one-off. I
balmy
think that's the scary
place. Yeah, balmy place. And I literally, I said to one of my customers, because I bought a rocket of a Shiro from NND, who you know the one that I've been competing at the shows, and I literally, customer was speaking to me about it, and I said, it's all good and well, I can be as confident as I want until Omosako decides to rock up with his cock in his hand and show us what he's all about.
Yeah.
And that's about as bluntly as I could put it, really.
Yeah.
When these guys decide to turn up, you're screwed.
Different level.
They're a true master specialist in the variety, and as we know, the foundation pretty much now of probably 90-95% of Shiro Utsuri that are in production anyway.
Yeah.
There's very few I can think of, Kobayashi White Tiger off the top of my head, and maybe one or two others that don't have Omosako blood, but in the end it's inevitable.
Yeah, they've got limiting factors without it would seem.
Completely.
Unless they sort of stumble across that genetic pairing. But like you say, it just seems that a lot of the Shiro influence, almost all of it, is now directly from Omosako.
The guys, they're just insane. I mean, this variety drives me insane anyway. I'm obsessed with them. But when you look at that, Kiwa, and it's not something, when you get Showa, people don't often speak about
No, they don't. Yeah.
Sumisashi and Kiwa that much.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's exposed here. But, I mean, just look at that. Kiwa is absolutely flawless. Sashi's flawless. The Sumi's flawless. Another thing people don't often consider, there's no window, there's nothing. It's insane. That's off to him.
Literally perfection in my eyes, and it would always be interesting to see what happens to these fish once they sort of retired from the show scene and things like that. But obviously there's some consolidation along the head as well, pattern wise, which is probably going to further enhance
Possibly, but
the fish. But even without it, it's harmony and balance of the fish is just number one.
It is insane.
Love it, absolutely love it. And this is what I would sort of call real top shelf material. It's
filth.
Yeah, it shouldn't be legal.
No, but I think this is just something when you're appreciating fish. It's going beyond also what's literally there in front of you, and appreciating the work that's gone into producing the bloodline. That's just consistently producing fish like that. And when you see the price of true quality Omosako fish, there's a reason.
I mean,
this isn't normal. It's not in the grand scheme of things. It's normal for them, but not normal in Shiro Utsuri.
But it's probably a good point to make, and probably not surprising. But generally speaking, Omosako fish come with a price tag.
Yeah, and even we say they are producing heaps, champion after champion, but even still in the grand scheme of the numbers involved, it's still only a tiny percentage making it to that kind of level as well. But hats off to them. A place that does just drive me. They've got them blue ponds down there as well, and it just perfectly offsets. Yeah, insane. And I'd have loved to have seen where that's come from as well, because we know they're pretty renowned for
having a few gems
changing, and they can be quite frustrating at times as well. Hence, again, when you get onto that point, it can be a rough journey. So
I know a few years back that you were sending me videos of some of the Nisai ponds. For sale fish, nice Subi patterns, ideal for the UK.
Yeah,
Tatigoi ponds, just white. Not pure white, but you know what I mean. Very little going on with them.
Yeah, and that's one of the sort of development quirks with them. And I know they had a very famous parent fish called Musashi, and that thing came from a nearly pure white Tosai into being one of the best fish they'd ever produced. Remarkable fish. And ever since that, the farm rarely lets go of the white ones. Because for two reasons, and I literally spoke to them about it, they don't truly know what's going to happen. So there's the fear of them missing out, but also the fear of, what do we charge people for a white fish? We don't know what the hell's going to happen to it. So hats off to them. They're not putting the customer at risk, but likewise, they're not putting their own potential upsides at risk either. So, fascinating lineage, but wow.
Yeah, type of fish that you could just look at all day, and the body line of the fish is just immaculate. I mean, there's not one deviated point.
No, it's insane.
Yeah,
really insane. One to learn from if you want to see the perfect body line. There it is, right there.
Yeah, unbelievable fish. Well, that's it for this small snippet. As always, hope you've enjoyed it. I know Rick and myself have, but stay tuned for the next episode.